What's up, everybody, and welcome, people. That's right. It's Tuesday. You missed us on Monday because they was out here playing that football, if you
A
will.
foosball.
Foosball. But y'all are listening to Real Laughs right now on Real Radio 104.1. I'll be your host today, Mr. James Young, comedian and father extraordinaire. I'm going to add that in there today. We'll get to that in just a sec. I'm joined in virtual studio with some very good friends of mine, my brothers in comedy. You know them, you love them. We're going to start with the man who helped start all this hilarity 8 years ago. That's right. I'm talking about Miguel Colon Jr. What's going on, baby?
Nah, I'm just nursing my heartache after the Jets lost to the Steelers on Monday. Spoiler alert, the Steelers are all sex offenders. Just a heads up. Not everybody's registered,
What?
but all the Steelers are sex offenders. And I also have information that not only are they Holocaust deniers,
Yeah.
they say if it happened, wasn't enough. So they're evil people. Okay? They're evil
heard it.
people. That terrible
Hey.
towel.
Breaking
Yeah.
news. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Terrible towel is full of DNA of missing children.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Steelers fans.
Wow.
You just Pittsburgh's a horrible city. I'll say it. You famous for putting French fries on a sandwich? That's stupid. You guys make a pizza with cold cheese. You guys ever had those pizzas? There's pizza in Pittsburgh that they serve where they don't heat the cheese and toppings up. Pizza crust is warm, and then the cheese it's a Lunchable.
Yeah, that's called frozen
city's-
pizza.
Yeah, your city's serving a Lunchable. Your football team is sex offenders. The only thing cool about your hockey team is when Snoop wore the jersey. And you basically the capital of West Virginia. So that's all I want to say about Pittsburgh.
Well, you heard it here first. You know how Miguel feels about Pittsburgh. Okay.
Horrible people.
Horrible
Also,
people.
November 7th, I got a show in Pittsburgh Improv with David Jolly. So you guys are cool. You guys who come out November 7th, who come out to the Pittsburgh Improv, you guys are cool.
That is hilarious, my friend.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, all the other improvs became Funny Bones except for the Pittsburgh one because the Funny Bone didn't want it.
That's
They were
correct.
like, leave it as an improv.
That's correct. I
They're
believe
flat
that.
earthers.
They are. Horrible people out there in Pittsburgh. Shame on all of you. Shame on you. Next person I'm going to introduce is actually the official sponsor of Real Laughs. He is from the law offices of Kaufman and Lynn, where they have been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. He's not only a comedian, a lawyer, but he's also a comic book creator and a movie taker. I'm giving it up for my good friend, Mr. Jeff Batman Kaufman. What's going on, Jeff?
Man, you know what? I feel good.
You should feel good, man.
Since last week, we did a lot, but one of the cool things I did was I got so disheartened with how crappy movies are.
Yeah.
I went back to see Deadpool Wolverine.
Just cleanse your palate. Cleanse your movie palate.
Oh, man. I've seen it. This was the third time in the theater. And how good is a movie when you still love it? You go, man, this is a good movie.
I'm with you on that.
I took 17 people, just happened to show up and hung out with Jacob. So that was cool.
Nice. I'm glad. Oh, you got to take your son with you, man. Good for you,
Yeah.
brother. That's nice,
Yeah.
man.
So yeah,
Now-
a lot of fun.
Now,
You know
rounding
who
out.
doesn't take their sons anywhere? The horrible dads in Pittsburgh.
That is true.
They leave
That's
them
a
in the
fact.
car when it's 95 degrees.
That's a fact. Hey, fun fact too. Everybody in Pittsburgh, when they go to a supermarket, they never return the cart. Horrible people.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Horrible
Nope.
people. Nope.
And
not at
during
all.
COVID, they didn't wear masks. And it
Oh
was
wow.
on babies
Oh, baby.
intentionally.
Okay. Rounding
This
out our
just
cast.
in.
Okay.
9/11? Where were the Steelers fans?
I love this
Just
job.
saying, guys. We
I'm
didn't
with
ask
you on
them.
They asked us.
November
There you
7th,
go, bro.
Pittsburgh Improv. I'll see you
Oh,
there with David Johnson.
All right. All right, rounding out the cast, man. Another good friend of mine. He's a man he's a man with 1,000 names. You've known him as Cuter Than James, Thanos, the South got something to say. Home owning is overrated. But today, man, he's giving a big shout out to ODB. Shame on a nuh. That's right, man. Nuh. AKA Ken Miller in the building. Ken Miller, how you doing, man?
I ain't good, man.
You ain't good, brother.
Yeah, I hate my job.
Mm.
Comedy this
What?
past weekend was the worst, bro.
We're gonna
Like,
talk
I-
about that. We're
I'm
gonna talk
done.
about that.
And y'all think I'm BSing. December 31st, man. F comedy.
That's
done.
it. Hey,
I
that's
ain't
gonna need
doing
it.
this
That's the
no
name of the new special. F comedy.
more. F comedy. I ain't doing this no
That's
more.
the F Comedy Tour of 2025. That's what
There
we're
you go.
going to call
I
it.
don't got. I'm serious. I don't got nothing else to give stand up. After
Really?
this past weekend, bro, I ain't going nowhere with it.
Do you,
I'm tired.
I know you.
It ain't even fun, bro.
I know you
This
can't name
weekend
names,
hurt me,
but
B.
do you want to talk about it? You want to get it
We
off
can
your
talk
chest?
about it. They don't listen to the show.
You know, people don't hang out long enough. You
Listen.
better tell it now.
Hey,
Let me tell you what's going wrong, man. First of all, you writing all this smart material about life and stuff. You
Yeah.
hump that stool, baby. You hump that stool, and you gonna be on the top. Hey, you put on a dress. You hump that stool. You will be playing the black best friend to Bradley Cooper or something in the next movie. All right, you just continue too much integrity. You missing it, man. You missing it, man. You just you writing material that's real about your life. You're caring too much about people. Put on a dress, hump that stool. Yeah, and hey, dog, you gonna be at the top, man. Headlining McCurdy's, baby.
Bro,
Laughing Skull.
I'm already headlining McCurdy's. That's it.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Bro, you
well, then I hate you for that.
Yeah, you're gonna be in the next Tyler
Let
Perry
me borrow
TV
the dress,
show.
player.
Hey, you know who do come to shows at McCurdy's? Pittsburgh fans.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
They do. They go over there and then they drive home drunk because they don't care about life.
Oh man. Well, we were talking to Ken this weekend, and he was letting us know he went and played a brand new club. Now, this could be the most exciting time for a comedian or the worst time.
That turned?
Yes, it did. It was not good. And let me tell you why.
Wow.
Here's the thing. Everybody thinks it's so romantic to own a restaurant or a comedy club. And the people that open them up are people who've never done either. And it usually ends very badly. There are so many guys who went and bought a little hamburger stand on the beach because they thought this is going to be the life. I'm in paradise. I can cook food, and realize that they hate serving people and it's such a hard job. I think it's the same way when it comes to opening up a comedy club. If you've never done it before, you shouldn't. That's just my little thing. That's just my little thing, man.
James,
yeah.
People who own restaurants and comedy clubs, they always end up like dope boys at the end of John Singleton movies. They just sitting on the hood of the car smoking a cigarette.
Is that the new?
They never gonna get out this game.
Am I talking about?
Yes, Jeff. Yes, but we didn't want you to
just
say that, Jeff, because we're trying not to say
clubs in Altamont.
Yes,
there's a lot of clubs in Altamont.
I'll say it,
parking lot.
Not only do you interrupt Miguel, but you ask a question you shouldn't ask. Goodness.
Come on. We ain't seeing it. We'll tell the truth. This ain't Fox News. We're coming out.
First of all, CNN don't lie.
Yeah.
I don't know news you watching. CNN I always tell you. If you watched Roy Woods Jr.'s new show,
bro, I ain't seen it yet.
It's hilarious.
Shout out to Roy Wood Jr., by the way. Looks like Ken got stuck a little bit.
Man, Ken got his own cable.
I'll
tell you, he mentioned Altamont and he froze up.
No, you did, sir. That was you.
I thought that was y'all because Miguel froze up too. I was like, yo, what's
Well, anyway, we're not talking about any specific club because we're gonna bleep that word.
Hey, James,
Casey.
We can't talk about that club. Why not?
Wow.
So what I just
Those are the Nikes I just got. What are you talking about? The Nike size 13.
It's because that ain't even the name of the club no more. So we good.
We'll see what the club's name is in 3 weeks. I know how New Comedy Club works.
Hey.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Hey, James, I take all the heat for it.
I'll take the heat. What am I gonna do? Lose $150?
I was super excited this weekend, and because this is the comeback of a club where I started at, and it just didn't go well.
Clubs.
And we were hyped for this. We were hyped for it.
Didn't go well, but I got to give it to the club. It honestly really was not their fault. It was a lot going into it. So apparently, when the hurricane happened, they had a bunch of people standing in a hotel. And somebody stole their soundboard and cut all the cables.
Why cut the cables though?
So when we got there, shout out to Scott Orbity, man. Even though I can't stand him, he actually, if it wasn't for him, that show wouldn't have even went off. Scott, they went and got a little board. They got some cables. So they tried, as we say in the hood, but they end rigged it. You know what I'm saying? So but. I sent you the video. And what I say, Miguel, I sounded like 2 12s in the trunk on stage.
Yeah. They had a band pass box, kickers, Gooseneck.
But what's crazy is I murdered.
Nice.
I murdered. The show
Nice.
was if the audio was good, the show would have been
Great.
Dude, I sold like 25 shirts, bro. It was
Ooh,
murdered.
ooh.
It was short staffed because I don't think they knew what they were about to get.
Can't wait real quick. I don't mean to correct you, but LaShawn listening, you sold 2 shirts.
Yeah, I sold 2 shirts. But hey,
They stole all your
One was an
shirts,
off
Ken.
brand.
this
Yeah.
the thing though. She deserved that money because the first night, my wife and Tim Allen's wife was serving tables.
Wait a minute. What?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Wait,
Ken,
explain
that
that.
can't be true. That scenario sounds bonkers. See what I did there? Hey, keep your money.
Hey,
Keep your money.
So they were serving tables. So the next night we come back and they say they got the sound fixed and it's just as bad, but they got more staff. So the drinks and food is actually flowing. It was just the sound. So they're supposed to buy a new board and everything. And next week, Dean gonna be there. So I want to swing by and just see how it is. I want to see how it is.
You
But
see what they
I
get.
was
You
hurt.
see what they do for white people, man. See,
Yeah.
you know,
And
Hey, when
Italian.
that's
Whoa,
white
whoa.
privilege. You get the red board.
Italians just became white.
Yes.
Italians just became white. They just finally, the draft came through, some numbers switched around. Things are weird with Jews in Palestine. So they're like, we'll bring the Italians up. But
Mhm.
Italians being white, that's a whole new thing for me. I'm
That
like,
is. That's
I'm
very
like,
funny.
boy,
They was
I don't know.
Come on, Chris
olive.
Pratt paid Mario
Yeah.
brother. That's when it happened.
They was
Yeah.
olive, bro.
They could never,
Oh.
they out there saving the princess eating mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's
And
white.
there's one thing that Ken said that I want to bring up real quick, man. When you're headlining a club and they're having problems, technical difficulties, staff's fired or they're walking out,
Fighting.
and they always tell you it's gonna be okay to the
Bro.
headliner, and it's not gonna be
You
okay.
gotta do the longest
You-
time.
There you go. There you,
You
go.
gotta give the 45 to an hour, bro. Like
45
your little
minutes.
feature set ain't nothing.
Nope.
25 dude, to the point where this how I knew comedy was gonna be good. Because Scott Orban he killed, and he don't never kill.
Oh wow, we're gonna just
So-
oh wow.
So he'll never kill. So and he know I love him to death.
yeah,
you know.
we love Scott Orban.
And
Yes, I do.
Tim Allen killed. So
Jay Allen.
Jay Allen. So I had to find a spot for the mic. Once I found a spot,
You can talk.
I just stayed at that spot the rest of the night. But then the next night, I couldn't move because the spotlight was messed up. So
Oh,
if I
my-
moved, you couldn't see me.
yeah.
So I'm just standing there for 45 minutes yelling into the clouds like Homer Simpson's dad. And it sold 15 shirts that night. So if the sound was good, but I will give props to this. Shout out to the Jacksonville manager from Comedy Zone, because if she wasn't there, it would have even been 10 times worse.
God
Because
bless.
she run a comedy club. So thank God.
God
And her
bless.
8-month-old pregnant child that got a half leg, bro.
Wow. Good.
Like, you know,
Bro.
They even got a gangster lean.
bro, gangster lean, bro.
Bro.
Songs dedicated
So,
to that baby.
I'm praying that for Dean that it took it took all my little motivation out, bro. Like, cause I was so excited, I was promoting the hell out of it.
Yes, you did. It was packed.
And Mark, the owner was super apologetic. Like, hey, we didn't know none of this was gonna happen, and I didn't blame them. The owners in a whole nother area. You got managers there. You got a sound guy. You got all these people there that should have fixed that issue before a comedy show started. Bro.
Absolutely, man. I'm sorry.
So it was a nightmare. So just everybody listening, this is it. December 31st. Don't mess with me about no goddamn show.
Oh wow.
I don't do comedy no more. Oh,
Okay.
can I say that? I
Yeah,
can't say
yeah. You said it.
that.
All right.
Okay.
On that
All
note,
right.
we'll be right back with more hilarity before Ken
My bad,
retires.
son.
Yeah, we'll be right back on Real Last, Real Radio 104.1. You are still listening to Real Labs right here on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host today, Mr. James John, joined in virtual studio with some funny ass comedians. We got Ken Miller in the house. Shame on him. No. And we got Miguel Colon Jr. and Jeff Batman Kaufman in the house. Now, guys, I'm a little fed up. I'm a little stressed. I need a drink right now because I've been battling Firestone for the last 6 months. They didn't do anything wrong. It's the fact that my son Jack has the hand-me-down car that we've used for every single kid in the family, and he's finally got it. It's a 20-year-old Ford Explorer, and damn, is it about to die, bro. It don't look good at all. It looks like P. Diddy in solitaire with the guards not looking. It looks like it ain't gonna have long for this earth. I'm just saying, man. So I've been paying Firestone every month, like a grip of money. I'll just say that.
Basically, a car payment.
But basically,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, is what I've been paying every single month. And I get it. We all had a hoopty growing up. I had a hoopty.
How old was your car though? How old was yours?
Mom's like 20 years old. It was a
because 20 is normally when
Yeah.
you got to say goodbye.
bro. But when you poor
Now, if it's a
and
Toyota,
that's all you got,
47
yeah, man.
years.
No,
that
this is
car-
a Ford.
that car
Come
be
on,
like,
this is a
change
Ford
the oil
Explorer. Be
once.
honest.
Dog.
Really?
Hey, no, for real, Toyota. That's
Yeah.
all I get now, bro.
Nissan.
I won't get nothing else
Toyota.
but a Toyota, bro. That I think I done changed
I look
the
at
oil
this-
twice.
When I look at the Taliban, I know that they're not performing a lot of maintenance.
That's
and I
true.
see them things cruising. So I'm like, Toyota.
There's no Jiffy Lube over there. No, there's no Jihad Lube over there, man.
Buck Miller, I'm telling you, are you running synthetic? Well, don't run the synthetic, buddy. And then, you know what I'm saying? They got oil. They're like, here, get a barrel. Go get some oil.
That's a fact, son. That's a fact. It's right there, B. They got a tap. They
Yeah,
got a tap
ISIS
of
is like,
oil. Bam.
You know how you go to Golden Corral, there's a chocolate fountain? They
mhm.
got an oil fountain.
Yeah. When you with ISIS, they're like, you need some oil? Kick that rock.
Oh, that is pure. That is
Mhm, that's
nice.
that good oil. You know it's good. You can't feel your face.
Hey, Miguel, kick that rock. It's like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah. No, kick that stack of rocks. Boom.
Bruh, I remember I had a celebrity. Y'all remember that car? A celebrity?
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
When-
That car was the furthest thing from celebrity.
Yes.
Yes.
That should have been called a C-list actor in a half porno, half tornado movie.
Bruh.
Hey,
Bruh.
hey, he said that thing was Tubi.
Yeah. Hey, that car was USA up all night.
Night, yeah. It was Pluto at some point, bro. It was a bad car. It was bad.
Yo.
Bro, it had no working AC ever, and it was in Florida.
Was that
And it-
Chevy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
A Chrysler. Was it Chrysler?
No, I think it's Chevy Celebrity. Hold on.
I don't
We
know.
gotta look it up, man. We gotta look it
Ken,
up.
you in charge of that.
I'm already looking.
You can always tell Ken. He fades out and you go, he looking it up.
Right. I
But
forget what it was.
man, I had a real
Chevrolet. Yeah, it was
My
Chevrolet.
old
I
car,
had it.
I had a British MGB midget,
Ooh.
and that car weighed 3 tons. And you could fix it though. You could open the hood and know what was wrong. That's
Yeah,
when
it
you
only-
had an engine where you
it-
could figure it out. You go,
It had
oh,
a
this thing
wheel,
looks bent.
a gerbil.
You have a
keys.
screwdriver and a
It
and a
literally
wrench.
had a midget in there going, come on, like a Viking boat. Valhalla's calling. Come on, boys. And there was
He was-
another midget on a drum.
He would sing Oompa.
He's like, hey, man, when can I get on the drums? Player? I don't know. You sign me drums. Every now and then, be like, paradiddle, paradiddle, paradiddle sticks.
Bro, you had a midget for real in college?
Yeah. No, in the Army.
In
That was
the
my
Army.
first car.
Good God. Why a midget?
That thing blew up on the It blew up on I-75 about 30 miles out of Atlanta. Just as Rod came shooting through the engine, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Well, you ain't fixing this."
What did you do?
That's how.
I left it on the side of the road.
You just left, and it's still
Left
there.
it.
To
The
this day.
same play, the same thing you're going to do with that Ford Explorer. You're going
Yeah,
to take
man.
that in. They're going to go. We trade it in. We'll give you half a tire.
Yeah, they'll be like, let me tell you what, I'm going to give you $20 to make sure that thing doesn't stay on this lot.
There you go.
We'll
Yeah,
bring it
there you
across
go.
there. Dude,
God
that's how you're supposed.
dang.
Let Jack know though. That's how that car is supposed to go out like a hero in a movie. Like Jack's supposed to be going up a hill, and it's gonna be like, "Da-da-da-da-da-da." And Jack's like, "Come on, we got to get out of here." The car's supposed to look and be like, "Go, Jack." No, car, I'm not leaving you, son.
I'm not gonna make it.
Go. It was a good day today, lad. Now go. And then he just goes away, and there's the car, just puts its arms out.
Yo, I can't be sure, but there's so
I just
so
realized
many.
the song.
He playing taps. Bro,
You know,
there's-
Jack was rooting for that car to die when your other son had it.
probably. Bro,
He's like, "Oh,
everybody's
please
had
die
it.
on this guy. Don't let it get past me." It's
Yeah.
like underwear. Don't let the underwear come to me.
Dang, bro. And the fact that it's a Ford Explorer and it's 20 years old, the gas mileage is awful, bro. Two miles per hour. That's all you getting, bro. Out of that
Two.
thing.
You get 2 miles per
2
gallon.
miles per hour, so everybody sees me.
Yeah, so bad, man.
I used to. So check it out. I had this van. First of all, you know
Yeah,
your
that
car
doesn't
is
surprise me.
old.
Yeah,
You know
right.
Your car's old. Yeah, when the company don't even exist anymore. It was a Plymouth Voyager.
Plymouth,
Plymouth
bro.
Voyager, and it was probably 15 years old when I had it. Didn't have the wood paneling on the side, thank God. It was all silver. But we would laugh that I could never get a ticket because the car itself rattled so hard that the license plate shook. And if you were trying to read the plate numbers, you weren't going to get it. And then anytime you could pull the key right out of it while driving. You can pull the key right out of it at any time. You turn it, pull the key right out of it. And then going up a bridge, because I was in high school, going up the Cooper River Bridge, which the Cooper River Bridge in Charleston, when I lived in Charleston High School, was an old school suspension bridge that swayed about a foot each way when you were driving.
No,
I don't know if you guys have ever been on those suspension bridges like that, where they're just wobbling. In a storm, you're getting 3 feet. In a storm, that thing was like a boxer. It was like moving. So when we would go up the Cooper River Bridge, as you went up because of the incline, all the electrical on the inside of the car would shut off. Now, the engine would still run, but all the lights inside, all the dashboard display, and then the headlights would cut off. And once you made the dip back, they would come back on. And I'd be driving. And I'd be driving. Hey, we'd be rolling. I'd be like, hey, we're about to hit the incline. And it was like a spaceship. I was like, all right, guys, we're going through the force field. Lights out. Come on. And then it would want to stall. And I'd be like, come on. And you had to know how to put just enough gas in it. And this was fuel injected. It wasn't carbureted, but still you had to put just enough gas and then it would make a pop. And then you'd get up and then down it would stall like a plane and then cut back on.
Bro.
But it stalls sometimes. You're like, and your homeboys know. They're just looking at you. The girls in the back are like, what's going on? But shh.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet. I gotta hear everything. And then the liner on the top came off. Oh yeah, what's up, kid?
No, I was gonna ask you about. I didn't know. Go ahead. I didn't know Plymouth went out of business like in 2001. I didn't.
Oh yeah, man.
Pontiac, Plymouth. Yeah.
But Plymouth used to be Dodge also, because you're reading
so Plymouth Neon Dodge were together just like Chrysler, or
Chrysler
Eagle,
Dodge,
Jeep and Eagle, Chrysler Dodge, Mercury, Ford Lincoln Mercury. You know, they basically had different models of it. So the Plymouth,
2001, bro.
Yeah, bro, that was when everything. Pontiac, all them.
What happened? Is Mitsubishi still here?
Yes.
Yeah, Mitsubishi's still here.
Yeah.
I just passed the dealership.
Cut on any radio station, any urban radio station.
You're living off that Montero Sports still.
That's why I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
All the liner had come off the top of my van though, and we had just put posters up there.
Bro,
so
that's funny.
Hey, stuff would be getting bad, and Pac and Big were already dead by that now. And I would look up, I'd be like, "Come on, Pac, come on, Big, I need you.
Bro, first off,
Big L, I call upon you, Big L.
Bro, how long did you keep that thing running, by the way, Miguel?
Year and a half. So it was my mom's car, and then it got so bad that she was moving here to Florida. They would get rid of it, and so I was like, no, I'll take it. Because man, this is how it was for I think all of us growing up, and I don't have kids now, so I don't want to talk about what it's like for kids now. But for us growing up, it wasn't about getting a cool car. It was I need a car. I just need to be able to get places with my friends.
That's right.
Anything. Like I was begging for that van. My mom was
we
like,
we all had friends who had crappy cars, and we'd ride with them because they had a car and you didn't.
Oh, I remember
my buddy had a Geo Metro or one of those.
Yeah, that dude was a king. I remember hitting people up, being like, "Hey, I got gas money. What are you doing?" And they'd be like, "Well, it'd be some like nerd ass dude. I'm like, I don't want to hear what you're doing. I got gas money." And then you've met my cousin BJ before, James. This is another one too. BJ was my designated driver. I don't mean he was the one who didn't drink or didn't smoke weed. I mean, whenever I found somebody who had a car that we could go with, then I would let that person know, no, BJ's driving. Because BJ knew all the back roads. He knew when the cops
you
were
go.
around.
There
So
you
there'd be
go.
some like person be like, hey, man, I can't believe you guys want to hang out. I'm like, shut up, Clyde. Get in the back of your car. We're going to be listening to Bone Thugs.
Yeah.
BJ's driving.
Yeah.
We're taking you to hang out with some girls. It's going to be a good night. Don't annoy me. Please don't annoy me. Take that Big Johnson shirt off.
Oh my God. We all have been there. I had friends who we used to drive illegally because no one had a license because we were like
Nobody,
only
bro.
16
Riding dirty.
and ride dirty, bro.
Everybody had
But-
cars before license.
Yes, absolutely.
And
you
our
could
parents
buy-
didn't give a damn, bro.
They didn't give a damn. They didn't ask
They
questions.
didn't. My homeboy, I don't know if I told the story, but me and my homeboy hitting this teacher's Jaguar.
Oh,
And
No,
he was
what
like, yo. So me and my best friend Alex in high school, Alex had a permit,
yeah.
but no license, but his mama let him drive. He had a Toyota Tercel and they had a Corsica. So we were driving
Ooh,
the
the Corsica.
Tercel. You know, the Tercel got that big rubber bumper on the front.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
We leaving the school and we hit Miss Lackey, never forget, English teacher, Jaguar, bam! We bounce off of it.
Mm.
Alex said, yo, I'm running. I said, Alex, we can't run, son. We right outside of the school. Like, they know it's us. We can't. Alex said, bro, I ain't got no license. I said, me neither. We can't run. School resource officer pulled up, and he know us. We on a basketball team. Miss Lackey, like, it's like $1,000 worth of damage. Now, mind you, ain't no damage. We bounced off that thing, like, bang.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So he let us go. He let us drive off, and Miss Lackey hated me the rest of the year. So we had to go to court. Alex got his license before he went to court. Everything, he get to the court, and Miss Lackey doesn't show up, which didn't matter
Ooh,
because she gave him a D in their history class.
That's funny. That's
I got
funny.
you. That's
Did
turned
you-
up.
James, did you ever get in a car accident? I got in a car accident with Johnny Farmer. You met Johnny before. So we
I
were like,
did.
we were underage. We were riding his daddy's hoopty. He had a big old Mercury. And we didn't have
Ooh.
driver's license or anything. We took it and we rear-ended this woman. And we got out. We didn't do a lot of damage because it was metal on metal bumper, like things. But we got out. We didn't have a license. We didn't have insurance. We had nothing. She asked us what his name was. And Johnny told her his name was Suge Knight. And she's writing it down. She wrote it down, and then he gave her a phone number. And I remember her being like, "I don't think there's too much damage, but the bumper needs to be fixed." She was like, "Is there a phone number I can reach you?" He's like, "Yes, ma'am." And he gave her some like fake phone number. And then she's like, "And what's your name?" He was like, "Suge, ma'am, Suge Knight." And she was like, "Okay, Suge
Thank you, Mr. Knight.
Knight." Yeah.
You know what's
And it was
funny?
better.
With a
She probably-
K?
You know what's funny?
It's better. She probably told somebody. Yeah.
No. What's funny is she heard that Suge Knight went to prison. She goes, I know why he went.
Yo,
He hit my
hey, you know that guy hit my car years ago?
He looks bigger in
And
the
I heard he
pictures.
might have had something to do with Tupac's murder.
Yeah.
I knew he was a bad egg.
Yo,
On that note, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more hilarity right here on Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Everybody, you are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, joined in virtual studio with Ken Miller, aka Shame on a New. And also, I'm with Miguel Colon Jr. and Jeff the Batman Kaufman. I want to remind you guys, if you don't follow us on social media, first off, shame on you. You need to go right now to Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, and share all this hilarity so we can keep this going another 8 years. That's right, people. Now, as you all know, listening, we appreciate you doing it, but you all know that we are comedians. And every so often, I get surprised as a comedian, and I'm actually surprised about something that I got to do on Sunday. Shout out to Miss Krista Spanik and Ken Miller for the gig. I did a gig over at the Funny Bone, but it wasn't your normal gig. It didn't start at 7. It didn't start at 8 p.m. It was a comedy show matinee. 3:30.
Ooh, it's a buffet.
30. People, let me tell you something. I ain't young anymore. You know how I know I'm not young, y'all? I did a 3:30 show and was happy as hell.
As a mug.
Happy as hell. Like, bruh.
James,
Yes.
tell them when we got them Sunday shows and they had six.
Six?
Lord,
Can't tell us nothing. Ooh, I get to go home and watch the new Matlock. Man, I'm out.
James,
Man,
Andre,
I'm not
Yard.
lying. I'm not lying, man.
I'm telling you, bro, ain't nothing like an early.
Sure.
Because like y'all gotta James, I'll let you get back to your story. On Friday and Saturday, if you at an Improv or Funny Bone, them shows is 7:30, 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9:45. And if you got a headliner that's long-winded, you gonna be there for a minute.
Bro.
But dog, we did the headliner show. It was at like 6:30. Man, we was drunk by 8.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were. I had no idea how great an early show can be. Man, is it a good feeling? You get out, it's not late. You can go, man, please sign me up every single time. Okay. I do like the fact that more and more clubs are moving to a 7 o'clock, even a 6:30 start time. So you don't have a late show, man. You can kind of go home at a decent hour, and my old ass can be in bed, bro. So yeah, 3:30 matinee comedy. That's all I'm doing from now on. I'm gonna do a 12 p.m. That's early. That's gonna be the, what do you call it, early bird or brunch? That's gonna be brunch, and I'm doing early bird.
That's my dirty show. 12 p.m. is my dirty show.
I'm just trying to imagine James and Michelle in the golf carts driving through the villages.
Oh, I can't wait.
Local celebrities.
Oh man. Oh, I can't wait, Jeff.
This dude, like I said, that's the dirty show. Noon. Oh, yeah. Y'all getting loose. Y'all getting all the DJs.
Bring your kids to that 7:30 a.m. joint. That's the one for the family. Breakfast Club. That's that show.
Yo, it's sitting there eating their waffles. You ever put your finger in somebody's butt? What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a damn.
Wait a minute.
I ain't even had my melon yet.
1 o'clock, that after church crowd, they gonna hear about stool humping and what that butt do.
What that butt do? That's funny,
for
man.
Real. Because you know the GM at the Improv, her Sunday shows, like, so when I used to book the off nights, she tried to make sure that the Sunday show is a little PG-13 because you know that's the walkthrough crowd and the Sunday crowd.
Yeah.
And God rest his soul, I booked Mr. Genesis, bro.
Oh wow. I
said, hey man, Genesis, you gotta be clean. Hey man, all right, I got you, man. I'll be clean. I said, you got it. All right, man, I got you. I got you. I got you to be clean. Genesis get on stage and say, hey man, y'all won't clean or dirty. So I was putting my finger in that girl. I was like,
oh my God. They wanted me to be dirty.
Yeah, they asked for it.
I don't know why you're mad at me because I'm dirty. If you do Genesis, he sounds like he's about to fall asleep in mid-sentence.
You sound like Shaq.
Hey, Genesis sound like Barry White on Secret Garden, bro.
I want to be with you.
Hey, me and Genesis did a show one time. He said, he said, around here. He said, around here they take care of everything at the bar. So go ahead and get yourself whatever you want. Said, all right, man, cool. Came up to the bar. I ordered a burger.
Yeah,
I ordered a burger and some drinks. And then Genesis said, hey, just a heads up. They're only gonna take care of the headliner. You on your own. I'm like, Genesis eating crab legs.
Yeah. Bro, oh my God, that sounds about right, man. God rest his soul, man. Genesis.
I love, dude. I
tell you my favorite Genesis story, and I'll wrap it up. My favorite Genesis story is I've said it before in the show, but new to comedy, only been doing comedy for a couple months. And Genesis called me up. He's like, hey, because he didn't have social media. Like I don't think he used it if he did. So he's like, hey. He's like, they telling me you ain't promoting this Thursday show. You know, when a headliner puts you on a show to do a guest spot, the two things you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do your time and do your promotion. That's why you on there. All right, that's why you on there. He's like, so you need to get together because they tell me you ain't talking about it, you ain't telling nobody about it, you ain't promoting it. I said, oh man, Unc, I ain't even know. So I'm like going through, I'm looking at the flyer. I said, hey, Genesis, man, I ain't on this show with you on Thursday. He says, well, promote it anyway. I need to sell tickets. He just hung up on me. just hung up on me.
Bruh.
Hey, man.
Hey, go ahead and promote that anyway.
Oh man, I love that dude, bro.
I miss him, dude. Hey, did y'all
Uh,
know Genesis used to go to this one club we had in was it DeLand
Wimpy's.
or Deltona? It was a club called Wimpy's Jailhouse.
Yeah, Wimpy's. Yeah.
After every single show, Miguel, on Friday and Saturday,
Son.
Genesis would go after the headliner and do a 45-minute set
Every Friday.
every Friday, bro.
What?
Every
For free.
Friday.
For free.
You would be done.
No.
You got your merch set up, and Genesis would get on stage. But he did that no matter. You could when he hosted Daytona. If Genesis was hosting, he doing 30 up front. He
30.
bringing up the feature, doing
Do
15
another.
in the middle, the
Yeah.
headliner going up, and then at the end he's back. He's doing another. And I'm just like, bruh.
If y'all don't know, some of you listening, just imagine old black dude, velour track suits, always looking
Yeah.
fresh as an OG.
Velour.
He
Always had
he
some,
got
like-
buried in a tracksuit.
He got buried in
Stop,
tracksuit.
man.
Genesis looked like a
Kid.
bookie. Genesis looked like a bookie.
Yeah.
Tracksuit, gold on, and then he always had this older nurse who you could tell she's still beautiful, but in her day, you could tell in her
Yeah.
day she was like,
Yeah.
and they rotated his nurses, and he
Yeah.
was always about to
yeah.
die. So it was sad when he died, but also I was like, wow,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
longer than I expected. You know, because Genesis was
bless
always
him.
about to die.
Yeah.
And
it had on
Genesis,
a
he would
million
sit down
rings.
the whole show,
Yeah.
million rings on.
Million rings,
Sit
gold
down the whole
chain.
show.
Yeah.
Unk you,
Amen.
everything, man. He was just so
Unk
cool.
you.
But he would unk you hard on stuff, man. But he had one time he was doing this joke, and it was new at the time to him, and he was talking about how he got his first massage from a man, and he was like, I wasn't having it. I ain't want nothing to do with it. But that brother had hands like an angel and fingers softer than feathers.
Damn, man, I miss him.
He
man.
said, what
God
can I
bless.
say? There's nothing. He goes, what can I say? It's just proven there's nothing a woman can do that a man can't do better. I was like,
Yes, honey, God bless.
That's
Genesis in this PC woke culture now, Genesis would be chased out of town like a Frankenstein monster.
Yeah,
But
he would
man,
be.
he said
Yeah, he would
whatever
be.
he wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, little young girl, come here for a second.
Hey,
He used to
and-
love to
hey,
talk to young girls.
and
Hey.
everybody done stole his material.
Yeah,
He was,
Everybody.
hey,
That's
you
my
do a
girl.
joke, hey, never mind, did that.
I wrote that joke 20 years
Hey,
ago.
one joke that he said one time, he's like, I don't know why this is Genesis works. He goes, I don't know why the WNBA got jersey. You know them lesbians just be wearing white beaters.
God dang. God dang it, man. Mm.
Bro,
Shout
you
out
know,
to me.
I met Genesis '97.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, when
Wow,
he-
before
he
you
was-
were doing comedy.
Yeah, he performed at Fort Huachuca.
That's
Because Genesis is from Arizona. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
from Arizona.
baby.
Because I remember
I met her
when
at Why
he
Not?
performed and because at the Why Not years later when I was doing comedy, because I remember his set. Because what I remember about him was the jewelry. He
Mhm,
used to have a towel dressed in all black. That was Genesis.
mhm.
And so I'm at the Why Not Lounge and I'm like, yo, you stole them jokes. I heard them jokes in Fort Huachuca in 1997. He said, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Because he's bigger. He bigger.
Yeah.
He got a little better
Yeah.
than Malcolm X.
Yeah.
Genesis was a professional soccer player.
Yes, he was. And
Genesis
martial
could
artist.
Sing, martial
And a martial
artist.
artist.
Mhm.
Yeah,
could
man.
Sing.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, he
who did he
can.
travel? He used to travel with. Who did he travel with? Was it Francisco? Was it Pablo?
Barry White.
Barry White. He used to travel with somebody. I think it was Pablo.
I think so. Somebody.
And he said, and what happened was he went to LA for his big break, and he said he bombed.
Wow.
And he said, and that's why he said, and after that, he had his kids. He kind of just was like, I'm going to Florida doing some local. And that's pretty much how
He played
career-
a place where the sound went bad and he quit.
and he quit.
Damn.
bro.
December
Damn.
31st was his last
Tell
day,
him,
man.
Jeff,
That's what
tell
happened.
Quit, bro.
Tell him, Jeff.
Leave it alone. This comedy, hey, if you listening, it's overrated. Don't come do this, bro.
Bro.
Somebody this weekend,
Bro.
oh man, I've been thinking about don't. First of all, you 78 years
Why
old.
does everybody who come up to you want to do comedy sound like some 12-year-old white kid?
Because that's my voice for all white people.
Mm.
I
He
was
was like,
wondering.
hey, buddy. He was like, hey, I was how do I get on? I said, go do a mic. I said, how old are you on my mic? He said, 78. I said, bro, why?
Yeah, just die.
Just
Come
don't.
back in the next
hey,
life. Try it on the next
yo,
life.
When you
Oh
get
my
reincarnated, you
God.
can be reincarnated as a comedian. Stay, man. Go home. Go play with. Go fishing, bro.
Yeah. There's a grandkid wondering where you are. Papa, why are you gonna go back to the other bar tonight and hang out with Jari and Miguel? Because
That's
I don't
so
like
funny.
this life.
That's so funny. Hey, before we go, guys, we got like 2.5 minutes left. I want to give you guys an opportunity to tell everybody what you will be doing. Mr. Kaufman, what are you going to be doing Saturday, sir?
Saturday we got Under Oath, and the week after that we have Beer Fest.
Beer. Ooh, beer.
Yeah,
That's going
Beer
to be
Fest.
great. Where's Beer
Yeah.
Fest at this year?
Beer Fest is in downtown or right out of downtown Orlando at the park. Miguel knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's going to be
The
wild.
one you go all the way down, I believe, on Robinson. And you bump
Mhm.
into it
It's over there.
by
It's
the
where they
police
do-
station.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What is the name of the park that was over there? It's over there by the Gringos.
Just
on
Google
that
Beer
side.
Fest. You'll get
Yeah.
there.
Okay. All right, man. Sounds good to me. I can't do it, though. I can't do
That's
it.
a week
Festival
from
Festival
Saturday.
Park. That's what it is. Festival Park.
Festival Park. And Miguel, where you going to be this weekend, brother?
Hey, 25th, 26th, 27th, we are hosting the 25th annual Drunk People in Costumes at Mike Busey's Sausage Castle 3-day party, open bar. All you got to do is sign up and become a member, and then everything else will be explained to you. But it's open bar party 3 nights long. Hang out with some of your closest 100 friends or so. Costume party. There's prizes. Bump boxes supplying us with a bunch of bump boxes to give away for costume prizes.
Ooh.
All you can drink, food trucks available. You can camp for free. Sign up to
Mhm.
MikeBusey.com/Halloween.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Mr. Ken Miller, what you got going on, bruh?
I ain't know damn well because I'm
Okay.
still in depression from the last weekend. I ain't go. Hey, don't hit me up for no show. Don't ask me if I see you this weekend, this
Mhm.
weekend, Friday, Saturday. If you
Yeah.
say the word comedy, I will beat your ass.
Whooping.
And it won't be
leave
with
me
a bag of
alone.
flour either.
Bag of
Okay.
flowers funny. If you beat it.
I run your ass over with the Ford Explorer, Russ.
Damn, nah, with no AC.
No, hey, hot air.
There you go, man. There you
He's
go.
got all of his futons on Facebook Marketplace. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over, bro. Well, I will not be anywhere. I'm actually babysitting my little nephew, Maxwell. That's what I'll
Aw.
be doing, people. Yeah, I love that little guy. But as always, we want to thank you guys for listening. And thank you guys for coming up to us, telling us that you listen to Real Last when we do shows in the area. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support. We're going to keep at it for another 8 years, people. On behalf of myself, Mr. James John, Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and Jeff the Batman Kaufman. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Tell them what to do, Kim.
Take your ass to bed, son.
We out.